its feet. You listening, Madad?
Yep.
As soon as you get a C left on its feet, some directors might say, okay, I would like you to stand here, I would like you to stand here, and they might tell you like where to stand, where to move. Some directors might not to begin with. So for example, when I direct a show, normally, like professionally, we read through the scene and then I get actors to run through it, but with no rules. Okay, and the reason why I do this is because I want to give actors the opportunity to like try things and to bring their own thoughts and feelings to the table. So if you work with a director like that, who doesn't tell you where to stand, there are a couple of rules which are good things to think about to ensure that everyone can see everything all the time and like good positioning things. The first and main rule is you always want to be positioned on a diagonal, right? So when you're, particularly your feet, right, or your lower half of your body, okay, you want that to be facing either one of two ways, on this diagonal here or this diagonal here, right? So if I'm speaking to Jacob in the scene, although I'm speaking to him and he's next to me, I'm going to keep my feet in this diagonal here, and I'm going to speak to him like this, right? And the reason why is because if I were to get in a line like this with my feet towards Jacob, and it blocks people over here, but also the people that are right, like where Jake is, can only see like the side of my face. The only people who really get a view of my face are the people that are sitting over there.
And if they're sitting over there, they have no chance.
Exactly. Yeah. But if I'm in a diagonal and I just keep my feet like this and I move like this, it's kind of like open, so people get to see more of my face than they normally would. So if you're working with a director who kind of just lets you just get in a position, doesn't really tell you where to stand, then I would always, if I were you, would always like position in some sort of like diagonal form. So if you get back into the way that you were sitting, yes, great. And then if you just so you're like this, and if you just mirror, just that slight like angle means that when you turn your head to Harry, we can see a bit slightly more of your face. It's not obviously it's not like a significant amount more, but it's just enough more so that we can get more open kind of thing. Also, it's like a very small thing, but it just looks nicer than just a line. It's slightly more interesting, you know. Only small difference, but slightly more interesting. Okay, so that's positioning. But you might get a director who just says stand like this. They might tell you to stand in a line, or however. Obviously, if they are doing that, then you just follow that. But whenever you've got the option and some freedom, a diagonal will always like help you. And also, if you know that if you have a director who is like struggling to like, oh, I don't know how to get everyone seen here, you can suggest, oh, what if I like angle myself like this? Maybe that will help. And they might go, oh, that's really good. Okay, so now I'm going to give you the direction that is like.